So you might have seen in my last video about how if you can find a weapon that has Torg sticky gyro jets for bullets and then a taser underbarrel, you can absolutely destroy bosses. In that video, I was demonstrating with one of the Vladof SMGs called the Burt's Bees. Well, it turns out there's one that's even more insanely powerful, and it's very possible this gun is not supposed to be doing what it's doing. It's still a Burt's Bees SMG, and it still has the Torg sticky gyro jets, but instead of a taser underbarrel, it's got a flamethrower underbarrel. This combo doesn't just kill bosses, it deletes them, even when they're supposed to be immune. You hit a certain button combination on the weapon, and the boss is gone. You don't even see the health bar deplete. It's just poof gone. I'm gonna show you multiple boss fights and how this works, and then at the end, spoiler alert, I'm going to show you guys the final boss. So if you don't want to see that, you'll stop the video before you get to the end. So first up is Idolator Saul. He's the first huge boss that you come across within the campaign, and when he comes in, he's got an immunity shield, and you have to break it with what's called locust gas that he shoots down. But with this gun, I walk into the arena, and as soon as I see his health bar, I fire the gun, and he is instantly dead. You're not supposed to be able to damage him at all during this phase. So I'm not sure what's going on with this gun, but you're supposed to go through like 3 big health bars, but I went through his immunity shield and all of his health bars, and when I killed him, he just froze and stood there because he died so fast. He couldn't go through his big death animation. It took me a minute to get this to work. I had seen a comment in the previous video, it works on the flamethrower, so I'm like, all right, I'll go get a flamethrower instead of a taser, see what happens. And I don't know if there's a bunch of videos out there about this flamethrower situation, but I've not seen it yet. I just went in from that comment, shout out to that person, to mess with it, and this is what I figured out. So I was trying to do the button combo like I explained in my previous video. I would shoot out all of the sticky gyro jets until I got down to like 1 or 2 in the magazine. Oh, and on top of that, I had to break his immunity and make sure I was shooting at his right arm, and it was really tricky. It didn't work all the time. You had to be very precise, and the timing was critical. But it works if you shoot out all of the sticky gyro jets, but leave 1 or 2 and then switch to the taser and fire the taser. So that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to shoot all the gyro jets out until I got like 1 or 2 and then switch to the flamethrower, but it wasn't working. Then I thought about the mechanics of the sticky gyro jets, where they will explode and increase explosion damage if you reload or if you switch modes. And then I thought about how the taser I was using for the other Burt's Bees only had 1 shot in it. So I would shoot out all the gyro jets, switch to the taser, would fire that, and then it would switch back to the gyro jet. So I'm like, I'm going to mimic that. I'm going to just switch it to fire and then switch it right back and see what happens. Because when I just shot out all the gyro jets and left 1 or 2 and switched to the flamethrower, I was just stuck on the flamethrower and just shooting flames and nothing was happening. And I was like, for some reason, that switching twice is what's doing this major damage, or at least it is for the flamethrower. The taser went from gyro jets to taser, back to gyro jets, and that switching was increasing the amount of damage. So again, I did that same maneuver with the flamethrower. I shot out all the gyro jets down to 1 or 2. I switched to the flamethrower and then switched right back to the gyro jets, and it was like I hit Control Alt Delete. I will say, the first time seeing that, I was just like, what just happened? What did I break? Is this really happening? At first I was going through the motions of break his immunity first with the locust gas, shoot him on the right shoulder and do all that. And then I was like, man, it is doing something crazy where it's deleting his health bar. So I'm gonna try just going through the immunity shield, and it freaking worked. I also found something else about this and how powerful this is, and I'll show you in a moment. Obviously, I needed to go see what bosses this all works on, so the next one I tried was the Ripper Queen. She does have an immunity phase, but she doesn't start there. She does have a yellow shield bar, and then she'll go into an immunity phase halfway through, and she'll jump in her web. And with this, same thing. You walk in there, and it is Control Alt Delete. And this is not critical timing like the taser was. You're just shooting the gyro jets casually, watching the count go down. When it gets low, around like, I don't know, 2 or 3, switch to flamethrower, switch back to gyro jets, and it is boom, gone. So the next one was go to the big vault bosses, and I wanted to try Radix. Same thing, he was insta deleted and froze right there in his arena, and I was able to get a good look at his character model because he was stuck there, which is a rare sight. It's hard to get a good look at these. I wanted to see how powerful this gun was, and do you even need to shoot him with the gyro jets and land them on him? Can they just be in the vicinity and it work? I decided just to shoot the ground around him, and it absolutely worked. So that is crazy. That is so powerful. With the Torg Sticky Gyrojets taser combo, you had to hit the crits to make it work. Here, you just gotta shoot close to the enemy. Then I wanted to see if I just shoot in the sky and do the combo with the buttons, flamethrower back to Gyrojets, will it work? No, that doesn't work. So you actually have to make some kind of contact. It needs to be in some kind of splash radius. The gun is also really good if you're downed. You can revive yourself with it. I was able to kill the boss while I was down. Just wanted to test that. Absolutely works. I wanted to see if this would work with other weapons, just having the Torg Sticky Gyrojets and just switching modes or reloading to see if that would do anything. This TDR pistol has that ability to increase the damage if you're switching modes or reloading. It's the budget deity pistol. I tried it. I shot out all of the Gyrojets down to the last few and then did the reload. It didn't do anything, so that didn't work for me. I tried the Queen's Rest pistol. It had the Gyrojets and another Torg where you could switch between them, and that did not do anything. And the Rowan's Charge didn't do anything either. That's the Jacob's assault rifle. I wanted to test another vault boss in the grasslands. This is Inceptus. Now, if you don't kill this boss fast enough, he will go into a cocoon phase, and it takes a lot of damage to stop him and kill him. So yes, I went in there and it was another delete. And one cool trick with this boss, if you're farming him, when he dies, he will crap guns all over this arena and they spread really far out. And you have to run around and pick him up and look at him. But there's a trick to make him dump them in a nice little pile so you can just pick him up from one spot. I found this when I was speedrunning this boss. So if you kill him and before he does his death animation and craps out his guns, if you go through the purple portal and then go back into the arena, you'll come back in and see that the guns are suspended and then they'll just drop to the ground. It's like it bypassed his death animation and just puts his guns in a nice little pile. And to make sure you hit that portal before he does his death animation, you want to move to the back side of the arena where that portal is going to come in. It's always in the same spot. So you can kill him, spin around, grab that portal, come back in, you'll have that nice little pile. Also, this works with all bosses that have a purple portal really close by. So that's going to be all the vault bosses, and then Vile Lictor has a very close purple grapple portal, and it will spit the guns out in a nice little pile. It's stuck up underneath them, but you can still get to them. So now on to the final bosses, and if you don't want to see spoilers in the video here, but we're gonna go have a look at RJ, and he was an insta delete. Then the final boss, the Timekeeper. His human form, I wasn't sure, but it is an insta delete, and his primordial form was also an insta delete. And also with his final boss, I didn't even wait for his health bar to show up. I just started shooting the Gyrojets as soon as I saw him, and then I just switched to flamethrower, switched back to Gyrojets when I saw his health bar come up, and it did kill him. So you do not need the legendary version of this, the Vladof SMG Burt's Bees. I just find farming for this easier than trying to run around looking for a random gun in the game. I think you're gonna find this combo on other Vladof SMGs. I've seen the Bori and the Flutie. Now, if you wanna go farm maybe Splash Zone for these, that's an option, or if you want the legendary version, you can go fight Sledgemaw, the underground thresher. And like in my previous video, I farmed this flamethrower legendary from Sledgemaw on easy mode. I got the combo I needed on easy. The mode does not matter when you're farming guns. If you want to unlock Sledgemaw, it is a side mission in the grasslands. You need to do Null and Void for the first side mission, and then it's going to lead you into All Charged Up for the second mission, and then you'll head underground to fight Sledgemaw. One last thing, when I was killing these enemies, I was killing them so fast I didn't see the damage numbers. I did see it one time on Idolator Saul. It was over 300,000 damage per shot, but other than that, I didn't see anything letting me know what was going on. I'm not sure, but my guess is they may need to patch this weapon. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next video.